Hello everybody, my name is Erica and welcome to my channel, or welcome back if you're a continuing watcher or subscriber. And welcome to a fun book tag. That's all I really can say about it if you've looked at the title down below, because I do enjoy doing these, even though I feel like some of the books do get repetitive because I haven't read a whole bunch on my shelf. I know, right? Everybody's problem here on the BookTube community. Collect a lot of books, don't read a lot of them. But I really do enjoy doing these. The only ones I just can't do are the bookshelf ones, which is like a scavenger hunt, and I wish I could, but bookshelves are still not done, so it will be an actual scavenger hunt of me trying to dig through my books. Well, maybe that would be fun, embarrassing myself in doing that. Let me know if you guys want me to do that down in the comments. But without further ado, let's get into the video. So today I'm bringing you what is called the 1990s or 90s Cartoon Book Challenge. So each question is pretty much a 90s TV show that a lot of you may know and some of you may not, but that's okay. Go and watch them, or don't. That's fine. But this was created by a gentleman by the name of Ben Sanders, who I do believe has a YouTube channel. I do apologize, I don't have that written down. So if you want to check him out, the link will be down below in the description box. Also, if you do see me looking down, it's because I'm reading the prompts, because I cannot remember all of these, and there's not really a good way to prop it up, so I do apologize if I am looking down. So, question number 1, Rugrats. Oh, love the Rugrats. Find a book that is a nostalgic read, and that for me, because I read these books probably like 5 different times, but between 5 and 10 different times, I should say. Do I remember a lot of it? No, but that is the Twilight series by Stephanie Meyer. This was obviously when I started reading these in middle school and the movies were coming out. This was like the series that I just absolutely loved. And I could never decide if I was an Edward stan or a Jacob stan. I think I liked them both individually, even though Jacob rubbed me the wrong way, even from the get-go, of how very controlling and very needy he was. So that's why I liked Edward, even though now when I reread them as an adult, Edward wasn't the most perfect either. So, but it's still a nostalgic read for me, and that's why I had to put it at for number 1. Number 2 is Doug, Find a Book About Growing Up. And this was hands down probably not even a second guess to me, just because I read these books in 2nd grade after a teacher read them to me, and that would be the Ramona Quimby books. This whole series that you read, oh sorry, I covered up but by Beverly Cleary. The whole series is pretty much about Ramona growing up and how she faces the different things from her perspective at her age of, you know, getting a new baby, I think it was a baby sister, I think a baby sister, I'm sorry. I'll correct that if I'm wrong at the bottom. Baby sister, moving, her dad losing her job, and showing that from the kid's perspective. So it's a lot of like growing up and trying to understand the adult world around you as you're, you know, only in kindergarten, 1st grade, 2nd grade, 3rd grade. And I think this goes all the way up to maybe 8th grade? Yeah, I think 8th grade. I could be wrong on that too. I'll correct myself at the bottom. Definitely a book about growing up, like this whole series. So, and you learn life lessons that is very digestible for kids who, especially like 1st, 2nd, 3rd graders that it's geared towards. Question number 3 is Johnny Bravo. I loved watching Johnny Bravo growing up, so just hearing that. Find a book whose main character you don't like. Oh, but I like Johnny Bravo. Why did they have to do it for that one? But it's not so the main character in this book. It's both. Just because I just... And that is After by Anna Todd. Tessa and Hardin, even though I feel like their story is better portrayed in the movies on what really their relationship was kind of about, but it's just so dramatic, just so dramatic, and a lot of their problems would be solved if, one, they both need therapy, especially Hardin with the things that he had to go through so early in life. He needs help, and he just doesn't want to go get help. And Tessa, I feel like she needs it too, just because of the way she also, some of the things that she had to deal with. Now, obviously therapy is not an all-solve thing, but it still helps on the road to working through it. So, enough said. Number 4, South Park. Find a book with questionable humor. Now, hear me out with this book. Kingdom of the Wicked by Carrie Maniscalco, which is her second debut series. First book out of her second debut series. Sorry, I said that. The only reason why I have that on here, and it's not because I think it's like bad humor, it's just more of it is very dark humor. And that's what I would think is questionable, is either raunchy or dark humor. If we're going to kind of mirror it to South Park or Family Guy or Futurama or any of those type of TV shows. So that's why I picked that book. Not saying that I thought the humor was questionable. Like, I really don't think people should read this that have traumatic experiences. And there is some scenes that I do recommend that anybody who's had a lot of trauma, losing a family member, traumatic experiences around death, I don't recommend this book, or at least go into it warning you about the trauma and also how the main character deals with it. So, Amelia. Number 5, Powerpuff Girls. Find a book with a kick-butt female lead. And of course, to redeem it, I did pick this one again because Amelia, throughout this whole adventure that she's going on so far that we understand, and not trying to give away spoilers, she has definitely used her wrath to get through things, even if it's not a healthy way, but at least she's getting up and not trying to give up, I guess, if that makes sense. I feel like there was a better word, but at least persevere through it. So, and she is pretty kick butt. I mean, especially the way she talks to Wrath. So, gotta read it to find out. Now, the last question is Futurama. What is your favorite sci-fi book? Oh, no. Number 6. Excuse me, I misspoke. What is your favorite Sports Center book scene? And I would have to say, because I don't read sports books, or a lot of the books I have read don't really have sports scenes in them. So the only thing I could think of was Twilight, because it has technically 2 sports scenes, one in the gym and then the baseball game at the end of it. So, and I would have to say my favorite one out of those 2 sports scenes, though, actually, I think I like both of them, because I love the interaction of, you find out that Bella really is not very good at volleyball, like any type of sport, and that's how she ends up meeting one of her friend circles named Mike. And then at the end, also, like, the banter back and forth between the family, the Cullen family. You get to see more of their personalities and their interactions in that baseball scene. So now on to the last question, which is Futurama. What is your favorite sci-fi book? And I do not have one, because I do not read the sci-fi genre, unless you count the Star Wars books back there. And I've only read one. So, and a lot of people go back and forth if Star Wars is sci-fi or fantasy. I call it sci-fi fantasy because it is a mix of both. So, all right, well, that is it for this video, and thank you so much for sticking around and finding out what type of books matched up with the 90s cartoon book tag challenge. Everything that you need to know about it is linked in the description below, so if you do want to do a fun video, and if you do and you post it on YouTube, post it down in the comments below so I can see what you guys had for your choices. But thank you so much for watching. If you are new to this channel and happened on this video and want to stick around for more, please hit the subscribe button and that bell notification. I post fun bookish contents under Ginger Books on Mondays and fun Sims gaming content under Ginger Snaps Gaming on Fridays. I hope everybody has a great start to their week, and I will see you in the next video.